The old farm is in the rearview mirror, but Chris Sutton is definitely not done with the old farm. He is loving life. He's saying that was fun, and today, tonight, wherever you're watching this shite, we're going to be looking at the big man and we're going to be looking at his reaction because he's actually brought up an interesting point about John Lundstram and a theory that could split the ranks. But yeah, he tweeted that was fun. Of course, right? Referring to Brendan Rodgers' comments about he'll have fun next week when he said that last week. And now, Clement thought it was disrespectful. But you know what? Brendan Rodgers, he knows what he's doing. He was on the wind up, regardless of whatever he was doing. He's allowed to say it. He's allowed to get away with it. Rangers had the chance today to put him to the sword, and they didn't. They're bottle jobs, man. Brendan Rodgers walks all over these shiftless bastards, man. Need to accept it. Just need to. Every Rangers fan needs to accept that right now we are getting absolutely whipped by Celtic. It's a hard pill to swallow. But I mean, how many more league titles can we fucking keep giving up to them? I mean, this one was right there to be had. So yeah, it's what it is. I didn't get my scoreline predict. Well, I got the scoreline prediction wrong. I predicted 4-0 Celtic, but here doesn't make it any less shite. He then went on to tweet about the fact it was a massive result for Celtic, obviously, because they've won the league. The King of Kings was at Celtic Park to see it. John Lundstram cost Rangers massively. Jack Butland has been absolutely brilliant this season, and he's kept Rangers in with a chance. A bit nervy towards the end, but it's essentially job done. So yeah, Chris Sutton getting stuck in there. I mean, Jack Butland I thought was incredible again. Where would we be without him from a Rangers point of view? Well, we'd still have lost the league, but here, the league would not have been going to the dying embers of May. I can guarantee you that. Absolutely. Absolutely not. Shower of shite. And he was talking about how great Matt O'Reilly is. But this is what I wanted to talk about. So he does his wee 606 football phone in with Robbie Savage. Robbie Savage, the absolute cabbage. He'd said, moral victory for Rangers drawing the second half. Title race over north and south of the border. Right. I don't even know how you can compare them, right? Yes, Manchester City, right, are a juggernaut and they realistically are going to win the remaining two games, right? But it's in Arsenal's own hands no matter what to take it to the final day, right? Now, yeah, tomorrow they could lose against Manchester United, right? But if Arsenal beat, I mean, how can you actually even put them in the same category? I mean, who's got more chance of winning the league, folks? Rangers or Arsenal? Because all Arsenal need is Man City to draw one of the last two games. What Rangers need to win the league is Celtic to get pumped in two games and Rangers win both of theirs. Not a chance. Is it happening? Not a chance. Kelly could scud Celtic 20-0 on Wednesday. And you know what? It's not even going to change anything, man. It's not. It's not going to change fucking hee-haw. It just ain't. But anyway, keep dreaming, buckos who still think it's just no similar. And then he went on to say this about John Lundstram. He said, did John Lundstram really want to be out there after his outrageous challenge? It was like he didn't want to be out there. Well, I tell you what, if John Lundstram ever admits that he couldn't be arsed being out on that pitch and he just wanted to be sent off, I never want to see the guy again. I mean, I don't want to see the guy again anyway, but Big Scouse John shat the bed today. He can go shove his Dortmund and his Leipzig goals up his arse. He can. Disgraceful. The league wasn't lost just today for Rangers, but today was the final nail in the coffin. And Big John, he grabbed the Gucci belt, aka the hammer, clean off Brendan. He went, I'll do it. It's alright, Brendan, I'll do it. And he just started smashing the hammer, the nail, into the coffin. Good night. And that's pretty much where Rangers lie, man. Absolutely, soul destroying. If I was a Celtic fan, and many Celtic fans will think this, it's like, Jesus Christ, we're so mediocre and we're still walking the league here. 6 points clear, 2 to go, despite playing shite. Because as much as I think Rangers will only get better when Clement brings his own players in, Celtic can't be as bad next season as they were this season. Like, yes, we touched about it a wee bit earlier in the review. They will lose key players, but over the course of the 36 games so far, Celtic have been bang average. Absolutely bang average. And Rangers have been absolutely shite as well. Like, Rangers have been really inconsistent. Like, the end of the season's been horrendous. The start was even worse. but the middle part was like really good. But here, there's no good. Only there's no point, right? Being brilliant for a third of the season and shambolic for the other two thirds. It's better being bang average throughout. Even though Celtic definitely in the final third have not really been bang average because they've actually, even though the performances haven't been iconic, picturesque, so to speak, but they've been getting the dubs. Rangers couldn't pick up a dub. The form for Rangers recently is horrific. It is absolutely shocking. But anyway, guys, what do you make of Chris Sutton's reaction? Do you think John Lundstram wanted to be off the pitch? I mean, judging by the tackle, you'd have thought so. Fuck him. I don't want to see the guy. Honestly, see if he lines up in the cup final, man. A lot of my faith in Clement is out the window. A lot of it. I hope he goes to Turkey. Hope we never see him again. And aye, till next time. Your thoughts down below. We'll be back later. Kenny Miller meltdown. I'm sure that'll be getting discussed quite a lot tonight. But yeah, that was funny. Anyway, till then, peace.